world you may be. This is the Black Unicorn vlog. So, you know, let's have a chat. Let's have a chat. Let me see if I can clean my screen. Okay, so there's no rhyme or reason to when I go live. I just kind of go live. Um, Probably should have said I was going to go live, but I didn't. I think right now, as you can see, it's morning where I am. But I think right now in the States, it's probably like 11 o'clock, maybe sometime a little bit after that in Chicago. All the other time zones, y'all gotta do that on yourself. Um, I posted a video. Sorry guys that the sound is not quite good on that video. I don't have access to edit anything while I'm traveling, so I was just trying to share, but I'm thinking I'm gonna take that one down, fix the audio, and then repost it later on down the line. So my adventures are coming to an end. It has been eye-opening, very interesting, a brand new experience. I really see and understand the difference. Every country has a different culture, period. Excuse me. Every country speaks a different language, except for here in East Africa. It's interesting how so many countries speak Swahili or a variation of Swahili. But with that said, I don't know how y'all live in East Africa. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know how y'all do that. But everyone has their place, and that's why it's so important for us to visit places, see places, interact with the people, interact with the cultures before we just blindly jump into something. Let me do a this roll call check, y'all. Roll call check. Is the internet working? That's my question because where I am, the internet be spotty as all hell. And yes, the ocean is behind me, and you probably can't even see it. But can you hear me? Can someone just, put something in the message and let me see if you can hear me or put thumbs up something so that I know that the internet is working. I mean, if y'all sleep, you know what I'm saying, then how you log on? Okay. I see some thumbs up. Maybe I need to put on my own glasses too. Yeah, okay, so in this particular slot, good, the internet is working. I think that when we go abroad, especially when we come to Africa, uh, of course we need to have an open mind, yada yada yada. We all know this. You know this when you travel regardless. Um, but I think we also need to be having an expectation of quality. There's a difference between getting quality and bare minimum things like, let's say someone's giving you a tour or your hotel service or the customer service. I think that we should be setting standards a little bit higher because people will rise to that standard. I noticed in some places, customer service is amazing. Okay, it ain't shit like Ghana. Like they can teach Ghana some lessons on customer service. But then you go other places down the street around the corner, and it's just ridiculous. And like because the white folks are laughing and giggling and looking down on them like they're ignorant Africans, this is how they act because they don't know any better. And they're sitting here perpetuating that stereotype. It makes it so bad when you're the only other black person on a tour or out there. Now, are there other black people here? Of course. I've seen plenty of black travelers around. I've seen very, very, very few Americans. I'll tell you all that right now. I've seen very few Americans traveling as tourists. Um, Canadians, but remember, Canadians and Americans sound alike, so you can't just judge on hearing. But if you talk to folks, you'll realize that people that are sounding like you are actually Canadians. A lot of Kenyan tourists that are traveling to other places, and South African tourists are traveling to other places. But those of us coming from the Western world here, they're here. They're just primarily Europeans. and Russians. Are Russians European? I never quite know and understand how that works. So hello, hello, DM, and hello, Ash. Thank you both for joining. Thank you guys in the bush, back in the cut, all the way in the back, watching, listening. I appreciate you. If you guys are here, you can go ahead and like. Um, I am going to be making a series of videos about each country I went to, the different cities that I went to. I'm not going to share content of everything, but I want to share primarily the positive things because I've had some quite a bit of negative experiences. But I think we have that when we travel, especially when you take the chance to use an Airbnb. I'm a complete proponent of not using Airbnb when you travel to Africa. After this experience, ciao. Like I immediately switched hotels too. I'm not even gonna lie, like I switched hotels. Airbnb in Africa is not the way to go. Um, but I'm gonna be sharing like talking about my arrival, my experiences, why I think Rwanda Air is the spirit airline of East Africa, why Ethiopian Air, in my personal opinion, is like the most hood airline I've ever seen. And I know some of y'all be like, how dare you, blah, blah, blah. I purposely flew on these airlines to just see what they're like and why I think Kenya Airlines is absolutely 100% amazing. And anytime I get the opportunity to fly with them, I will be flying with them, especially to the continent. So I'm going to be talking about that. I'm going to be talking about my adventures traveling alone. Do I think women should travel solo to East Africa? And I will be naming countries because I've been to 6 and I'm only going to talk about 5 of those countries in the upcoming videos that will take a few months to get posted because I have so much content. Um, yeah, traveling solo as a woman. Right. That is a whole nother ball game. Um, it's very, very interesting. It's very, very interesting. If you guys who don't know me or the ones who know me, I'm figuring the people that watch this are my folks that roll with me from the jump, right? So y'all know that when I first came to Ghana, I came by myself, right? When I first came to Ghana, I didn't even know my husband. I met my husband by chance in Ghana. Like we were at the same place at the same time. And if I was at his job and didn't even know it. And he was helping me get through a situation that was very uncomfortable. So it's just kind of like, whoa, right? So that happened. But when I got to Ghana and visited in Ghana, uh, I did it solo. And coming to Ghana solo travel is totally different than these East African countries. Yeah. Um, so yeah, there's that. That's going to be a whole video on its own as well. Um, you are going to see me put in between these African adventure type of videos for these various countries that I went to, my other travels, because I've traveled a lot because I do conferences, teaching, all this stuff. So I travel a lot. So I'm going to be posting videos of the travel we did to Lithuania and to France and just these different places that we went, even Detroit. Okay, like I am going to post Detroit because I am very much impressed at how Detroit has made a comeback when it comes to just be in a place where you can have these great conferences and there's this great food and a bunch of stuff to do and no one would think of about Detroit. Like, why not? Some of y'all may like that, some of y'all may not. That's on you. Um, so all these little things will be posted, you know, kind of like together but different series. I feel like I need to make these East Africa videos a series because for me, I visited countries like this before, but primarily in Europe, where I'll take a group of countries in a specific area and I'll visit that group of countries. And then I go back to whatever it is I have to do, right? Um, you know, it's so much easier to visit Europe than most places simply because the EU, at least before they're putting in this new thing that we have to do now in 2024 with entering the country, before everything was visa free for the US passport holders. And so You just book your travel, you book your accommodation, and you just go. You get there, you can book your trains. You can book your trains and everything before you even leave. I personally just wait until I'm on the ground to book trains and stuff like that, but I'll book flights while I'm still abroad. But in Europe, you can easily come and go, and all the currency is the same except for in Great Britain. And I'm talking about before they separated but from the EU, and not even after the separation. I mean, they did never had the same currency as the rest of the member states in the EU. So when I say the EU is the European Union, for those of you who never traveled nowhere, don't got no passport, but love to talk shit in my comments, whatever. But my point is when I make these travels to these group of countries, um, it's easy. In East Africa, it has been chaotic. I think that's my best word I can put, chaotic. It's been chaotic. Now, will you have this same experience in West Africa? Absolutely, because there's no unity. There's no unity in currency. There's no unity in these visa processes. Nothing, unless you're deciding that you want to travel on your, and if you have it, unless you're deciding in West Africa anyway, you want to travel on your ECOWAS passport or your Ghanaian passport, whatever. And then you don't have to worry about visas in those particular countries. But if you're in East Africa and you don't have an East Africa visa, you can you're gonna get yeah, you're gonna have to get visas for everywhere. And I just want to point out, in case anybody's planning a trip to East Africa, something I didn't know until I was going through customs, and finally in my third country, I was told, oh, why do you have a separate visa for Tanzania when you have an East Africa visa and it lets you into 5 countries? And I was like, on the website, it says it only lets you into 3 countries. And I checked all of your websites. Oh, yeah, well, you really didn't have to do this. I got to another country and was like, is this true? And the customs guy was like, yeah, but it's good that you got it. I was like, good. I'm wasting money. Okay, I'm wasting money. I have a whole talk about Tanzania, though. Their visa process, how things are. I got a whole little chat about it. And I like it, don't get me wrong. I like Tanzania a lot, especially Zanzibar. I really, really, really like Tanzania, and there's so much more to see. Um, but I got some thoughts. I got some thoughts. I got some thoughts about that overhyped, ridiculous country that I went to called Rwanda that I will never in life go back to. I got some thoughts, honey. I got some thoughts. All right? Some thoughts. And them thoughts are going to come into another video. But because you guys couldn't hear me initially, I thought I would make this video. I am getting ready to fly out. And this conference season is coming up, so I have to get back, get ready to do all that stuff that comes with it. And then, yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed my little 2-minute live or 2-minute live. um, and yeah, that's my update. I'll have more. It's so funny though. Whenever I say anything on YouTube, I always have fools in my comments. And yes, I'm gonna call folks fools. Fools in my comments that take shit I say completely out of context or say stupid shit to me. And I'm just like, first of all, ask me about things that are in my control and things that I am aware of. Don't ask me about things I don't know. I don't know who owns the store. I don't care. Okay, that was in my comments. Asking me if someone's a terrorist or about terrorist attack. Are you insane? High, ridiculous, stupid? Why are you asking me this? Like, why? I never even mentioned any of this stuff, but it's in my comments. So all you crackheads that come in my comments, not real people, regular people, normal people, but the crackheads that come into my comments, I can't do nothing for you, boo. I can't do nothing for you. I can't, I'm not even engaging in these comments anymore because I'm just getting real, real tired of them because my haters are so scared for me to talk and so scared for me to speak truth so that they can continue to fool y'all and get your money because they see you as sucker ass suckers. Okay, but I mean, a lot of y'all play that role, so, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Thank you, Ash, for liking my earrings. yeah, you can hear my thoughts on this kind of. I mean, I'm making full videos. Some of them I've already made, but I have to edit, and stuff like that. But I'll take West Africa any day, all day, honey. Ghana is where it is. Okay, Ghana is what's up for me. No other country will do it for me on the continent. I'm sorry. Having a vacation home, having properties, having investments, yes, but I couldn't live in East Africa. I'm not gonna lie. This is different on a level I can't even comprehend, and I don't want to. That's my truth. But I'm glad that I came and saw it with my own eyes and didn't believe the shit everybody else tell you. Because when I tell you these YouTubers be lying, I shouldn't even say YouTubers, these social media influencers, shit on social media be looking so fabulous, so amazing, so kosher, so nice, so yeah, ooh, 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 ooh. Yo, you get here and you go to the exact same place and you be like, what in the actual frack is going on up in here? Child, it is so hilarious. And then the places that aren't hyped up are the ones that are the nicest, right? And I'm not talking about like what I'm talking about is like resorts, hotels, restaurants, places to visit, all that. The places that are barely talked about are the ones that are actually the best. But okay, guys, I am sitting in the sun, child. I'm hot. Mm, I'm sweating. I need some coffee. I need some breakfast. I need to get this cab to the airport so my journey can start because I have to hit Chicago, do the circuit for the conferences before I can go back to Ghana. So a lot going on. But yes, okay. So guys, thank you for watching. You are always free to support the channel. You know what I mean? Like you can give your girl a super chat, a super stick or something, a little cash app, something. I mean, this whole cash app shit is new to me, but I got it this time. Finally got it, and I need to add it. I forgot about that. Anyway, I got t-shirts too. They're cute. I'm gonna show you guys eventually. All right, y'all. I'm going to have breakfast. I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening. Have a beautiful Sunday. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, and I'll see y'all when I see you. I'll be making shorts too now. I'm trying anyway, so you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You might see little pit things that I put on there from my different travels. All right, y'all. Bye-bye. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. How to turn this shit off? Okay. Wait a minute. This that old lady coming out. This is that real shit. Okay, this is that real shit. I turn this shit off.